and welcome to the Wealthy Lala show with myself, Laurie Laursen. Oh, so today is episode 194. How's your Thursday going? If you're actually listening on the day that it's published. It was interesting yesterday when I was doing the show, I realized that I was looking for the words unapologetically. Oh, see, now I forget. Oh, certain, unapologetically certain. And then I realized, I was like, wow, that's really interesting that I would pick the words unapologetic. And I was like, what did I feel in my past that I needed to apologize for that I no longer want to feel like I need to apologize for things? And just really interesting, like the subtleties that I pick up from things that I hear myself say. You could actually really gain a lot of information from yourself or from others by the words that they use, the way they share things and what they say. Very fascinating. So I was just looking at that because some of the stuff that I've been looking at lately too has been feeling like I deserve things. And so again, I obviously in some places didn't feel like I deserved things, and for whatever reason, and that I needed to apologize. And so now I want to be unapologetic. So just interesting. And I love it too, because it doesn't make the word right or wrong. It's just using the word unapologetic at a place may be extremely, extremely light to use. And then it may change as you realize that it's like, wow, that's like saying I have to apologize for something. So then turning it into, what is it that I felt that I needed to apologize for? Do I still feel like I need to apologize? And what energies would I like to move towards that would be even more, say, expansive than unapologetic? Yeah, so how's it get any better than that? That's just how Laurie's mind works. An insight into that, into LaLa's mind. So one of the things that I really wanted to talk about today, in the past, I've mentioned Kyle Cease, Cease. He was a comedian and has now, changed his career into more of a motivational, inspirational speaking coach, facilitator, workshop holder. I'm not sure what his words would be, but it's like that. And then he uses his humor in it, which is just awesome. It's so funny. You can actually find him on YouTube and watch some of his many, many videos that he's done. Well, one of the things that he created per se, and I guess more in the way that he created it by naming it something. So I'm sure many people have done this in the past, but his creation in it and how he uses it and what he has named it is called Kylego. So he's got a friend, Diego, and his name is Kyle. And together they created this thing, so they call it Kylego. And basically what it is, and I know that Kyle actually has a YouTube video where he explains it, so you can actually go find Kyle Cease Kylego, and you can look on there. And basically what you do is you talk as though you already have something. And so and what he'll do is he'll like have you put yourself in the future. So say you're in one of his workshops today, and then it's like 6 months from now or a year from now. And you just start talking as though you already have something. And so for me, I've spoken in the past how I was given a diagnosis of a disease. And one of my Kylegos is, and I've been doing this lately, is just, did I tell you guys? Did I tell you how when I went to the specialist this last time? It was so incredible. They cannot find a single thing wrong with my blood work, with my x-rays. And they said to me, like, if we didn't have you, if you hadn't had more than one set of x-rays, we wouldn't have believed that that was actually possible. We would have thought it was actually a mistake. And your blood work measures normal. We actually don't need you to come back here again. There's no reason for you to come back for another appointment. If anything shows up in the future, give us a call, but otherwise it was great knowing you. See ya. And do you perceive how when I talk about that, the energy is like it's already happened, it's already been created? Now, what's cool is when you actually choose something like that, you actually are letting the universe know that you have something. By your energy, you're already grateful for it. And so it's like, oh, that's what you'd like? Okay. And then the universe goes about creating that, to like bringing the how in creating that for you. And some of the others I've done for myself is, oh my God, like it is so incredible. I just meet such lovely people everywhere I go. And, even on those days where I feel like I'm kind of not in a great mood, I'm able to pick myself up out of it really quickly. In the past, I couldn't, and now I can. And I'm just so pleased and proud of myself and how I can move myself out of any kind of mood that I just know isn't creating what I'd like to have in my future. And the relationships that are around me are fun, playful people, and they have open minds too. They're interested in looking forward. We're all interested in different things, and that's even something that's so fun, is that we're not all the same, and we kind of have a common theme of wanting to create a greater world, create a greater future for ourselves, and we just want to have fun. And we'd laugh and laugh. Oh my God, sometimes my stomach hurts so much when I leave those get-togethers because I've laughed so hard. And I wake up in the morning, I'm so incredibly inspired. I'm inspired by the day. I'm inspired by what's going to show up. I'm inspired by what I don't even know that is going to show up for today. And before I used to be a bit of a control freak, and I used to like to have to know everything that was showing up in order for me to be comfortable and have ease with my future. And now I don't. I've I've got such cool energetic priorities that the universe just brings me really, really cool things, and I just go with it, and they're fun, and they're things I wouldn't even have ever thought of. And I look back and I go, wow, if I would have had to figure that out, I would have never chose it. But with it showing up the way it did, it was just amazing. It got me out of my comfort zone, and I had so much ease with it. And the ease showed up by me either not being alone, or I was guided with information before I stepped into a situation and went, oh, that's why I got that information. That's what created this to be so much more ease. And money, the wealth is just coming into my life, and like the wealth is just coming into my life. It is everywhere. It shows up as someone gifting me a coffee or lunch, or I get a really great deal on a new shirt, half price or something, and then the universe just surprises and delights me with money too. I get money from clients, and I get money, and clients that come, they love paying me extra. They tip me in ways of money and gifts and hugs. I'm just so incredibly grateful. I love my life. I love what I'm creating. It's so fun. It's so playful. Now, okay, do you guys get the energy of that? Like when you allow yourself to choose this, what Kyle calls Kylegoing, um, it allows a momentum into your future. And the key is too, is that when you choose that more and more, so do it on your way to work, set a timer for 5 minutes and set a timer for 1 minute and allow yourself to do something like that, and you can even start off with saying things like, well, in the past, I didn't feel very confident with this kind of thing, but I'm finding that it's getting a little easier and easier. And I like that about me. And I like that I'm just taking the time to grow this muscle to Kylego, and that I sometimes don't even know what I want to say that I have already and that I'm grateful for it. But I'm getting that just being in the energy of that is really, really cool. It's starting to bring more and more things like that to me, and more thoughts and more ideas. And right, that's what I heard that the law of attraction is like more thoughts are likened and brought to more the similar kind of thoughts. And so that the more I can sit in this kind of fun playful energy, the more and more I get those kind of thoughts. And so gosh, maybe I don't have to do this all on my own. The universe has got my back with this. And golly gee, how does it get any better than that? And how much easier can I have it? That I just have to start thinking more uplifting thoughts, and then the universe is like, here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one. Damn, I thought I had to do this all by myself, and I actually don't. How much fun is that? And just like really allowing yourself to Kylego in to as much of your future that you desire to have. And I know for myself, I was so used to just responding to the past or resisting life that the idea of creating my life, I just wanted today to be okay. I just wanted today to not be a hassle. I didn't even know that I didn't even think about how to create a future. So if someone came to me, if someone came to me and said, hey, Laurie, I just don't even know what I want. I don't even know what kind of future I would like to have. This would be a great place to start with that. It's just that, I set a timer and be like, I don't even know what it's like to desire a future, but I wonder if I just start playing with this, ideas will come. Actually, when I look around, I see that I like when people plan movie nights, and I like when they go for supper beforehand. So, yeah, that kind of thing is really fun. So, it's like I'm having such good times with my partner, and I am having a really good time with them. We laugh and we joke around and we have each other's back, and we have such a kindness for each other. The other thing that I was going to suggest with doing this, that's popping as I'm sharing, is allow yourself to look in your life now for what you have. And so you could start with that. Like, even when I was doing my meditation this morning, I was finding that I was sort of losing the joyful energy that I desired to have. So I started to do this, like, oh my God, I have a car. Look at this beautiful car that I have. I'm sitting in this lovely chair and I have a house. Oh my God, I'm so blessed. And this blanket that's wrapped around me, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'd love to have more of that in my future. Well, and I'm doing this meditation. I have such ease with my meditations all the time. In the past, I would be like, oh, I don't know if I feel like it. And, I never have that anymore. Very seldom. I am like so excited about jumping into the chair and meditating, because it's such a beautiful, delicious time for me to connect with me. And, that even brings into body movement. I didn't like exercising before. I didn't like moving my body. I felt like it was a have to. But now the deliciousness of how I feel in my body afterwards makes it so much easier for me to slip on my running shoes and just go for a jog, or go for a nice bike ride, or really, a good walk around the block. I love to just put on some good music, and I have such a good time in my living room, just dancing and dancing and dancing and playing and playing. And, I'm doing it while I'm cooking, and I'm doing it while I'm um, playing with my grandkids, and life just gets funner and funner. And I am so incredibly grateful for that. And these fun times when I don't think I'm going to get to see my grandkids, all of a sudden this window of opportunity opens up. I'm driving back from the store and it's like, go pick up the grandkids. So I swing by and I pick them up and I get them for a couple of hours. And I am just so incredibly blessed that it is not showing up at all like I thought it was going to, but it is showing up even better than I thought it to. And I just get more and more comfortable with the unexpectedness of life and the flavor and the variety. It again just makes me feel so incredibly grateful. So do you guys sort of get it? And now this is something that I kind of had to build a little bit of a muscle with. So start with 1 minute, start with 20 seconds, start, play with someone, do it with someone, because maybe even just like for me, it's even easier to do it with you guys, supposedly listening, as it is for me to sometimes just do it by myself. And I've started even doing it when I'm cooking, I'm making supper and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. Like the relationships in my life are so wonderful. I have people in my life that were such a gift to each other. We gift and we receive, and I'm a contribution to them. They're a contribution to me. I have people who desire to be around me and I desire to be around them. And we just have so much fun and freedom in allowing each other to be ourselves. And that's the part that just makes it even more beautiful. And I'm so grateful for that. So there, and so much more. You guys try it out. It is just incredible. So it may be your way of meditating by doing the Kylegoing. Find what works for you and play with it. And please, I'd love to hear how it works for you. Contact me, thewealthylala@gmail.com. And remember, I do sessions. You guys want half an hour? You guys want 15-minute tune-up? You want an hour? Baby, I'm yours. Contact me at thewealthylala@gmail.com. So big hugs. Have an amazing rest of your day. And thank you so much for listening.